Now, if you're a car enthusiast who's never given off-roading a chance, you're really missing out. For myself personally, I love off-road vehicles, but I also do love on-road cars as well. There is a nice balance between both of them, and if you're a subscriber on my channel, you would have seen that I've gone back and forth between both, because I really do think that both worlds really collide together, and you can learn a lot from both, and you can take elements from both and really enjoy, I guess, all things automotive. But yeah, I want to tell you guys why, if you have not tried off-roading, you should give it a shot. Let's jump into it. But first and foremost, I want to say, hey guys, what's up? If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Omega Greed YouTube channel. We do all things off-road, adventuring, car enthusiasts, dirt biking, travel trailering. We do a whole bunch of stuff here. So if you're interested in any of this type of content, check out the channel. But if you guys have been subscribed to my channel, or if you've seen my channel before, I have gone back and forth between traditional street cars and then off-road vehicles. I have owned now, I want to say 3 different Jeep Wranglers. Been doing off-roading content, but I also do really enjoy on-road content as well. So yeah, I don't know. I've dipped my toes in both worlds, and I really do like both worlds. I want to say I don't really have like a quote-unquote favorite. I do kind of lean more towards the adventure lifestyle, if I want to say anything more. But I really think the off-road world, there is a lot of things that you can take and like interchange in between both. Now, one of the big things I do want to say is the driving experience. So it is completely different. If you're not used to driving off-road, you do have to build up those type of skills. Now, I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying I'm out there rock crawling, up a vertical wall going in Moab, but I actually do go off-roading, quite a bit. I've gone, quite a bit. One of the things that you do have to get used to is just the speed that you go at. When you're on road, obviously you're going a lot faster. When you're going off-road, taking things a lot slower and meticulous, it is a big change up, but it is still very satisfying, just because of when you look at an obstacle, you want to see, okay, cool, how do I want to attack this obstacle? You can go, okay, cool, where do I want to put my front wheels? Where do I want to put my rear wheels? Do I need to go, do I need to lock the rear diff? What do I need to really do? It is a different driving experience. Now, are those skills an exact one-to-one? No, but you can still apply that same mindset when you're on road and then off road. You still have to think kind of critically, and you still have to be able to be quick on your feet and kind of figure out what you want to do. So I do want to say, when you're off road, the stakes aren't necessarily the highest, is just depending on where you're at. If you're doing like a quick dirt trail or anything like that, there's not much stakes. You're not really doing anything crazy. If you are somewhere where you're on like a cliff or anything like that, yes, stakes are definitely higher, just because if you make a mistake, you could be going off the cliff. I try to think of it in the same way as dirt biking is to on-road street riding. Yes, you still need the same mindset of being able to physically ride a motorcycle, but the skill set that you have, they are slightly different. I do think that there are skills that you can take from each other and apply to each other, but they also have their own unique skill set that is kind of unique to their own sport. Like with dirt biking, really the braking and everything like that, especially if you're on sand, it is completely different than what you would do on street. And then also when you're on the street, just having to be more aware of physical cars around you, versus somewhere when you're riding a dirt bike, you don't necessarily have to worry about cars or anything like that, but you do have to worry about different obstacles in the road, or if there's anything, just in your way, and just other things like that. It's the same principles that are being applied to when you're driving off-road. I want to become a better driver in all aspects of driving. So whether that's towing or driving, up in the canyons, or driving off-road, going over different obstacles, I want to personally become a better driver. And I do think that driving off-road, it does help build, and it does help, strengthen those muscles of just putting yourself inside different scenarios. For example, even like learning how to control a vehicle when you lose traction to like the rear wheels. I want to mention there's definitely different terrains when I'm talking about off-road. I'm kind of bunching everything together. There's definitely much more of like your dirt trails, your like desert, your like sand, your like mountain trails and stuff like that, like a big OHV area, something where you can take like the dirt bike or other vehicles and stuff like that. I know I'm kind of bunching everything together, but know that there are different areas and different terrains that you will be taking your off-road vehicle to. But just in general, you know, there's a lot of different things that you can do. Me personally, I like a good mixture of like trails that are dedicated to off-roading where you can challenge yourself, and they have different levels. So, you know, like the Black Diamond is obviously like the most off-road, like you have to have, you know, four-wheel drive, obviously high clearance, and I think it's strongly recommended for you to have like locking dips and stuff like that. You know, that's really cool. That isn't necessarily like what I want to do all the time. I like doing like a mixture of roads that are like OHV areas that are kind of wide and open where you can just go, doing like desert stuff, doing sand, and doing other trails that are kind of like dirt roads or fire roads, but with great scenery. So yeah, just want to mention there are definitely different terrains and different stuff like that. I never really thought about going off-roading or really trying to like look into that world. I would say definitely give it another look, and you might be surprised. You might find that you like the off-roading space a lot more than you thought originally. But speaking of off-roading, check this video out right here. This was the last time we took the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited off-roading. That was a great time. Honestly, I really loved that Jeep Wrangler. Probably in the future, I'll probably get another one down the road. But check this video out, subscribe for more. See you over there.